Hey you guys, I'm gonna try to keep it short today because the baby is napping. I have both kids home today and they've been home all week. I've had like virtually no kid-free time other than the husband, helping out the couple of days out he was home and, just for a little bit at a time. But today it's just the two of us and the baby finally fell asleep and I don't know how much longer it's gonna last, so again, gonna try to keep it quick and just give a quick update on how we've been doing this week and how I've been staying sane this week during Hurricane Irma and 4 days now of no school. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Can you tell I'm ready for my kid to go back to school and so I can drop the baby off at the babysitter again? Because yeah, I'm ready. So if you're new here, welcome. I'm Yesenia from writermom.net. I'm all about creating a life full of health and happiness while building a successful author business. So if that's you too, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And I have a special sneak peek coming for you later at the end about Writer Mom. So yeah, I'm excited to share that. Make sure you stick around. And while you're here, say hi in the comments, give us an update about how you're doing, if you've been in the path of the hurricane as well, or Hurricane Harvey, how are you doing? I'd love to know. Luckily it wasn't too bad here where I am in Georgia, but I know a lot of people are still without power, they're still struggling, so yeah, let us know how you're doing, if you're staying safe, if you're staying dry, chime in. So let's go ahead and get started. I just want to give you an update on what's been going on around here and how I've managed to not go crazy yet, completely crazy. And really it's just been a huge blur with all of us being home. My husband went back to work yesterday, but he was home for a couple of days too, and so like when we're just like out of our usual routine like that, like it's so easy for the whole week to just it's become a blur. So I'm in Georgia, about 45 minutes from Atlanta, and so the hurricane did hit us here, but it's definitely hasn't been as bad as it was in Florida or even, with Harvey in Texas. So, we're thankful for that. But we haven't had a school all week because around here we're just like, when something like this happens, whether it's snow or any other kind of severe weather, it kind of just throws us off like completely, and so we've had no school for 4 days now, even though it was just Monday and Tuesday where it was kind of bad, but we're still dealing with fallen trees and branches and closed roads and tons of people still without power. We've been lucky. We only lost power for a few hours on Monday in the afternoon and then all night Monday, but we were asleep, so it really wasn't that bad, and then like some flickering lights on Tuesday. But I know some people who just didn't have power for a couple of days, or areas around here with still no power, but thankfully we've been good. And so yeah, I'll just kind of give you a quick summary of like what we've been going through. Monday was when it really got kind of bad, and Tuesday we were just home here, hunkered down through the storm. Oh, 1 second. The baby's awake. I told you it wouldn't last long. I'll see if I can wrap this up pretty quickly with her here. Got some visitors. So Monday it wasn't, hopefully she's not on my microphone. Monday, it wasn't too bad. It didn't get that bad until the evening when the power went out for a few hours. But really, it was just kind of hard to focus with these two munchkins home. And, like the storm being really bad outside, it was a little bit scary. But other than that, I still managed to get some work done. Even when the power went out, I grabbed my paper planner and I was just sitting on the couch and working on my weekly wins and challenges and my goals and all of that, and so that was kind of relaxing to still be able to do that. No, bájate para abajo. Bájate. Oh, you guys. Tuesday was more of the same, still just really bad storms and all of that, all of us home. and, you know, dealing with it in different ways. I tend to like stock up on food and eat, and then my husband like really just slept through the whole storm. I don't know how. I was the one jumping up like crazy, running to the windows because I thought a tree was gonna fall in the house. But the worst we had was just a big tree branch that fell in the backyard. So yeah, and
I'm 5 years old.
Yep, she's 5 years old. And then
Kindergarten.
yeah, she's been home from kindergarten. Can you tell she's been so upset about that? Yeah. Yeah, she's like not. We're gonna wrap this up. So yesterday and today has been more of a normal routine just with them home. And let me share how, like, these two have been really bored and fussy. They have been really bored and fussy the days that they've been here, especially like if my husband's not home to play with them and stuff like that. And then I still have some work to do. And so they've been. Okay, so let me finish up and then we're gonna go eat. We're gonna go have lunch after this. So today I was kind of up to here with like all the fussiness and boredness and like really needing some me time. And so I was at my desk trying to work on the special sneak peek thing that I'm going to share with you guys at the end. And I just ended up going on a cleaning rant. And I do this sometimes when I'm like stressed in some way, and especially if the house is just really like not clean, and I will go on a cleaning rant and just like stop whatever I'm doing, even if I'm in the middle of something important, and I will just clean. And I'm not like a super clean person. Like I tend to like be messy and then clean, messy and then clean, and when it gets really bad, you know, cleaning rant. And with the kids really being a bother and like not letting me do anything, I just gave up. I stepped away from the desk and we cleaned up my office because they had a mess in here, and then we cleaned up her room, like their room.
No, my room.
And so that was, we spent like an hour just like vacuuming and cleaning and organizing and putting things back in their place. And the great thing about that, other than like cleaning and doing our chores, was that they got nice and tired and ready for some quiet time. So it's a great idea if you're stuck at home with your kids like I am and they're bored and fussy and not leaving you alone, then time for some cleaning to keep them busy. And then so you can all have some quiet time after in a clean house. And so she sat down to do her kindergarten work after that, and this one was ready for a nap. And so it didn't last too long because she's been sick and she's had a cough, but it was still good to have a little bit of quiet time.
And I like to read a lot.
After that. Yes, she does. I'm so glad. And then another quick thing, I don't know if you guys follow Zen Habits, but he had a good blog post recently about, like, and it's something that I've been keeping in mind this week with all of this stuff going on, is to just be like 100% present whatever you're doing. If you're working, be 100% focused and present on that. If you're with your kids, be 100% focused and present with them, which I'm about to be after this video. And, you know, especially with times like this where it can be frustrating, you know, very quickly to just be like, oh, like spazzing out because you're not in your normal routine, you have things to do, you're getting behind, but, you know, sometimes you just need to put all that stuff away and just watch a movie with them or whatever and just be focused on them. And so even like just daily, this is a good reminder too, I think, for myself especially, just whatever you're doing on a daily basis, no matter what's going on, you know, if someone's having a conversation with you, just put down your phone, close your computer. I know I'm super guilty of this. I do this all the time, but I'm changing that because, like, I think it's I know I'd be annoyed if someone did it to me, so, you know, it's important to just be focused and present with whoever you're talking to, so just really listening to what they have to say. And the guy from Zen Habits, I think his name is Leo, said it, like, I like the way he said it, like, listen to them like it's their last conversation on this earth. And I've been doing that, and I think it's just really good for you know, keeping your relationships healthy and, you know, nurturing the relationships with your loved ones and, you know, just like being a good human. So, yeah,
and having a baby cute sister.
let me see if I can just share this quick thing with you guys before I head out, and let's see if it'll work. So, let me show you guys what I've been working on. So, this week, I have some editing work to do, but then the last couple of days, this is what I've been working on, and I'm really excited about it. So if you haven't headed over to the writermom.net website yet, I encourage you to go do that now and check it out and see if you like it. I've been working on really making it nice and pretty and functional and really like what I envisioned it to be in the first place. When I first set up writermom.net, I kind of just rushed it and chose purple because I like purple, and it was just very simple.
Even you like pink.
But not that nice. And that was after I came over from Savvy Entrepreneur, and you know that wasn't quite what I wanted it to be, and so I settled on writermom.net, and I spent the last couple of days just kind of turning it into what I envisioned it. And so I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek of that, and then I encourage you guys to go check it out for yourselves and see what's on there. I'm really proud of it. I still have some tweaks to make on this for sure, but you know, before the official announcement that this is done, you guys get to take a look at it. So let me see if I can grab the phone and show you guys really quick without the baby like freaking out. So let's see here. Oh, there's the. Okay, so here is the new writermom.net website, and I really love it. I'm loving these colors and this theme. Clean but beautiful. I don't know. Here is where I just updated this freebie that I've been offering. Let me see if I can. I've just updated the freebie that I've been offering on this site, and it's looking really great. And definitely go get it if you haven't already. It's the ultimate publishing checklist. So if you're still new to the indie author world, I think you'll really find it valuable. And then here is the rest of the homepage. Some other ways I can help you out. Follow my journey to health, happiness, and success. That is what I'm all about. And if that's you too, you should definitely subscribe to my channel.
And subscribe to my channel if you watch it.
Yep, she has a channel too. Some of my latest videos. If you're interested in working with me, I'm an editor and I copy, edit, and produce books. You can learn more to find out more about that.
Even she makes me
media profiles, so.
Even mommy makes me to do homework.
So yeah, definitely go check it out if you're interested. I think you'll love it. Let me know what you think in the comments.
And if you want to see my Spring the 22-minute movie, click on that one if you like it.
She loves YouTube and like following other kids on YouTube. So yeah, I am going to head out because things have quickly gotten kind of crazy right here. Hashtag mom life. So yeah, we're gonna go have lunch now, and
finally
time to give them all my attention. Thank you for joining me in this kind of crazy show today. And I will catch you next week.
And now I'm going to make another video. Bye.